How's it going? How's it going there, my Sentinelle, my beautiful ones? Um, yeah, I was gonna go live at 4. Westsouth's gonna be going live, so I'm relaxing. Even though it's I just learned like not that long ago. I even asked somebody, I'm gonna say the name. This is Labor Day. I don't do the Labor. I don't do the holidays. But I decided that today I might read. I have videos I can upload of me reading. Okay, they're about 30 minutes or so. So maybe I'll start doing that because people are saying, you can make one of you upload. And I'm like, I know, but my thing is I like to interact and be able to read comments and stuff. So, and who's in there? But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm sipping on some wine. It's you see it was about that much in there. I don't get into what the iron and stuff is or the natural occurring sulfites or sulfites, I believe it is, or nitrates that happens from because wine ferments all the time. So as you can see, those right there, this is organic. I have 3 different types. And one of my favorites, I can show you one of my favorite ones, I'll show you that. But this right here, look, if you have thin blood, okay. If you have thick blood, see, a lot of people don't know how wine really works because the medical industry is even lying about it for the sake of keeping you on medication and stuff. So if your blood's thick, a glass a week or 2 or 3 won't hurt you. Don't sit there gobbling down half a bottle, 4 or 5 to 8 cups. Don't do that. It will benefit your heart. Remember, because natural fermented wine from grape seeds, depending raspberries and blueberries as well. Grapes, excuse me. It's beneficial because it's fermented. So there's microbes and things and all kind of little parasitic things that live in there. Unlike, man-made Lyme disease, and those things really assist your system. All right. I mean, it really, really helps it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody says you got vampire teeth because my canines stick more. I told you let me grab something right quick. I'm not going to show you my other 2. I'm going to show you 3. So you saw that. This is another one by that same company, All Daily Red. And people used to come to me, "Hey, Red, I got something for you." And that's how I found out about it. They bought me the wine because it said All Daily Red. They felt like I was the Daily Red. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is Organic Territory, a red table wine from California. And I'm not big on anything coming out of California, but this wine right here, you got a beautiful one, especially if she's dark chocolate. Okay, and you got some Cadbury dark chocolate, 87% with the straw, with the cherry in. Listen here, y'all. I got tricks. Why do you think I got a bunch of women out here wanting to be with me and I don't want nothing to do with it? It ain't about that looks or anything. A hole is a hole. I got energy. And my energy is for specific calories, all right? Specific calories. And that's that. But this right here, and you take a cold shower, right? Put a little lime juice. Wait about 30 minutes before you put the lime juice up under the armpits. Now listen to me. Now I do it right when I get out, but you newcomers, it's gonna have your ass running around flapping like a chicken. But anyway, Crow talking about in the morning, what you call them, you gonna be. But this right here, go ahead and take a picture. This is absolute phenomenal. Perfectly made. I've got like 5 bottles, perfectly made wine. I know I said I gave a lot away, this, that, and other, but you know what? I love my wine. You can take your beers and shove them up your ass. Now, my boys, Peruvians, Colombians, and all of them, they'll be like, "Yo, Red, got an ultra light." I'll have one. And I don't even drink the whole thing. It's like that much left, or I leave it on the table when we get to conversing, and I get speaking in Spanish and working. Has 5 different accents, so I'm working on the accent like nigga, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, right? Look, I want y'all to be there at West Sides, AAA, A Doctor in His American Arms is live. It's at about 4 o'clock. He might take a little while because he's got to get everything lined up. He's using different stuff because he's had issues with the other ones. So I believe he might have looked. He might be giving trial runs to a couple other new ones. So be over there. I'll be there for sure. So I'm gonna take a break from reading. I actually don't stop reading, but I'm looking at a couple of books, and I look for things that are informative. But I'll always read it in its entirety, because, and in order to do that, you got to look at several to 8 different books that allude in the same, that allude to the same quinky dink or incident or end or whatever you want to call it, whatever the subject may be, Babylon, destruction, apocalyptic, you know what I mean? And this one alludes to what we're dealing with. This, nobody's ever looked at the true term or definition of zombie. I'm always going to bring something new, so that you don't have to worry about. Tons of stuff to bring. And nobody's ever really paid attention why it came up in the 60s with the melanated and less melanated couple. And they weren't a couple. It was Help Me, and and during the height of racism, or the tapering part of the racist ideology, to which only started in the 1940s, 1920s per se, 1940s. But if you want to go back to 1839, to when my great grandmother and grandpa, Lily Houghton and James Henry Houghton, was in Oklahoma. They left. They left way before the bombings. No, they left. No, actually, they left after the bombing, and they went up over to Jersey, or New York. And there were still grandpas and great grandpas that were alive. So when I say I know my family going way back, it's not a slur to anybody. I know my family going way back to my great grandma, grandpa, mama, and grandpa, and great grandpa, and I know their grandma, mama, great grandma, and great grandpa. I was fortunate. So when I see Peckerwoods who are stupid, showing their emotions, or mongrels, and I don't want to call everybody with Down syndrome, but it's a truth. Even in our society, those who look Asiatic by the new definition, it's a form of Down syndrome. It doesn't mean brain ridden or you're not going to live past 100. It's like albinos or albinism or it's like rid of Ilago. You know what I'm saying? Where you're Michael Jackson, the so-called going from melanated to pale skin. So or reverse, which it's the reverse of that one. So it's something else. When you know who you are, I mean, solid. And then you see what was done to eradicate your existence, at least in the narrative of who you truly are, right? And all the good you give, even in the darkest of times, when you don't have to give good at all. And you see that man is broken. They're wounded. And so we have these individuals who have people in certain positions to deal the final blow, and to which you are seeing now. That's what I'm alluding to which you're seeing now, for educational purposes only. Go back and do the research, political speeches and everything else, and you figure it out, okay? Yet, society is wounded. And if you are going to shoot a boar or a deer, or pheasant, wild turkey, for those of you who like to hunt advocately, and you wound one, you know you have to go and finish it off. It's not about moral compass. Now, you should have that with yourself. Because moral compass only means how you will deal and respond to things. You don't have to overreact. The greatest killer is a silent killer, remember? So, not advocating violence. I am just only making quotes, or restating quotes, okay? And I know it's like, well, damn, you doing all this talking, you can read. Look, I'm enjoying a nice glass of wine. I'm looking at some old pictures from high school. I'm looking at some of her pictures. Until men of melanation and women learn the truth, and it's very hard for them to accept it because they've been reared in a lie. They use the word polygamy. If you only knew where that word came from, you wouldn't use it. But one man had many wives because they could bring in a whole nation. If I have to, I will share posts of certain men who have like 17 wives, 840 children, and you know how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren they have already? You don't get it. And yet, Margaret Singh and all the bastards in wars, and the feminine movement, and I see these niggers, and that's what I call them, melanated queens. The destruction is real. And they don't know about, when they're together, they call that a covenant. That's what our women with their men, with that one man, 7 to 8, 12 different women with that one man. And by our nations, I know our history better than any of you. All right? This is facts. That man and his brethren and all their women were all protected by some of the strongest and most capable, greatest fighters ever. Here we are. And y'all think it's a game. By a system that hunts and destroys you non-stop. And y'all think it's a game. You don't have to picnic. You don't have to go out there with signs and talking about it's a woman's right to murder the baby. You shouldn't be opening your goddamn legs. It's real simple. But regardless of that, I'm not going to stay on here long. West I'll be going live before. I'm going to have my, I guess you could say, quarter and a half of wine and enjoy that with a fine, well-wrote. For the sisters that like a blunt, I roll them perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to enjoy my little medicine. This is a very mild brown. This is that OG cat. This is so mild. You don't hardly even know taste. And yes, I'm using back with honey. Not worried about the chemicals. Far from it. I flush my system on a regular. Fabuloso. But anyway, I wish some of y'all were here. I just knew if she was here, I probably wouldn't be going live. I'll be reading it all the time. And you can donate. I'm ordering new books. Actually, I picked out 2 more. I can't help it. I'm sorry, y'all. I might purchase one. The other one, you gotta help me. You gotta work with me. So I have $200 something. Get to that 4. I add 4. It's 8. I get those books, and now I got some books in there already. All right. I said 2 this morning. To the other 10. So these 2, I'm going to order one of them. The other one, you can help me, okay? And that's all it's about, working together. Y'all didn't want to come out here. You didn't want to visit none of my brother's lands to build them up. Some of y'all borderline homeless. And you're in your home. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. But anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to sit back and relax. Listen to my music. I am actually reading. I know Karaman's going, you ain't reading the Britons? No, not yet. I already read it. Discovery. The story of the, check it out, Second Bird Antarctic Expedition. The one where they cleared them up when he was saying it was flat and there's other lands out there, and they told him, Shwip, you can't talk about that. Yeah, I got that also well. Can't get the Popular Mechanic of 1930, 40, whatever it was, the one with the French guy that went up, and Admiral Byrd, and when they were discussing the exploding the nuclear weapons in the stratosphere, well, they were trying to crack the dome. Anyway, that magazine, I think there's only 2 or 3 left in existence. I can't afford it, even with that which I kept from my pension and the large sum I received, and no. We could probably be on here with you lazy mother suckers for 10 years and probably couldn't afford that copy. Well, I can buy the copy. I am not going to buy the copy. Hell, I'd be penniless and broke. That, what my gold and everything. But anyway, right? So, we'll get to that. But I am reading it, and I see, I haven't even marked it. You can see where I've been turning the pages up. I don't want to mark this book. I want to read this to y'all so bad. I mean, I want to stop everything and just read this to you. With William Cooper, of course. But no, everything has its time and its place. Okay? So I know some of y'all are looking at my boots. These boots right here are about, 8 years old. These boots are 8 years old. Oh, they're real. They're real gators. Oh, yeah. And you don't want to know how much they cost. Woo, child. I hit them with the little mink oil yesterday, and day before, first time, because it was the electric lightning and storm was so bad, because I was on West Side's Live, and it just dropped me. And then I looked again, and my phone, it's like it said 45%. I was going to plug it up. When it dropped me, I was watching for a while. It was at 2%. It cut off. I went to charge it, and it wouldn't charge. I was like, and then it was dark. And you know me, I got lights that LED battery, like solar, and so I had those on. I didn't even know that one came on by itself, and the other 2 I turned on. So I was like, oh shit. And that's when I was like, oh well, let me go to sleep. But anywho, I appreciate you guys chapping in, you know what I'm saying? You champed in like y'all are, real champs. And I'm gonna relax and eat the rest of my watermelon, sip my wine. Probably take one more toke off that blunt. It's been here since yesterday, y'all. This is the most I ever smoked. That's 2 right there, and yeah. So I'm groovy. I am groovy, mellow. I would love to go horse riding. You know what? I might call my boy. I might go horseback riding. I love y'all. Anyway, we'll see. I'll be in the live, and if I decide to go reading later on tonight, like a late midnight, you can't sleep, wake up, it's Red Wolf reading, I might just go on a little groovy. And get into reading mode without even paying attention to the fact that y'all are here. Okay? My beloved sisters, my brothers who came in. Abdul Bey, Halito, what's going on? Achukma, what's going on, Akam? You know I got you, excuse me. Mikey Hill, what's going on, beloved? Indigo Flamethrower, I let him know I was over. Hey, what's going on? He's got a story. I'm going to actually bring him on one day. I'm going to talk to him. And let him tell you a magnificent, wonderful story. A lot of us have beautiful stories. What happened from baby, childhood, blah, 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 until adult in that walk. And his story had me choked up. It really did. Indigo Flamethrower, that's my bro. Yeah. I know it's Traveling Bear. I know it, baby. That's Traveling Bear, y'all. And his wife, iPhoenix Moon. iPhoenix, y'all need to check them out on Instagram and I believe Facebook. They do some pretty good chats and everything. They may have a YouTube channel. I'll further get into it. I love the brother. I'm not going to tell a story, but if you want to know about family reunification and the trials and tribulations, even the dark and the bright, without him, oh man, showing you this, telling you the story, it's a wonderful, beautiful story. It really is. You know what I mean? Seriously. T. Hans, beloved, Shadiana, what happened? Was somebody came in here and said, he said a big yes. That was beautiful. Snoo, I love that. I love you, baby. You know. Rondo, my soldier. Hey, if I want somebody at my 6, it'd be Rondo, West Side, and Trauma Hawk. Seriously. I believe Oak will fit in there too. Oak 12, I believe he could handle it. I know his real name, but I like saying Oklahoma 12, goddammit. He's over here, you know what I'm saying? He's family close by. You gotta go through the gambit though, brother. So you need to make your way here. I'm supposed to be going there, but I might, because I have an appointment in St. George, Utah, a VA appointment, and I have a couple more appointments I can't discuss. Well, just saying that I have to be there. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you know, I meant to tell y'all, express that to you guys. Okay, what was that? I like that. You leave that. Yeah, I pinned the message, so it can't be removed. Big, yes, that's right. What's going on? Ucha. I got you. I'm just rolling back now. I was reading names. Now I'm looking at some of your comments. I'm looking for it when they Abdul Bay. Excuse me. I got you, beloved. Real Cowboys. That's right. That's exactly. And it doesn't matter what people say, think, or believe, or anything. People are always going to say from their experience or their point of knowledge, right? Does it mean that it's the quintessential hoorah of information? Far from it. That's why we must find a way tactfully and politely to be able to, reproach a brother or sister, and then approach them, and then say, "Hey, look, what you stated or what you expressed is not actually proper, and I'm gonna show you before, just instead of just giving you oral. So I'm not shamming you." And then always have the information with you so they can have a reference resource or have a few where you can give it to them, and then they can realize that they don't call themselves any and everything out of their names. They start looking to be better because they're going to do better. They say when you know better, you do better, right? So, anyway, I can keep going on about all this crap I'm talking about, but I'm going to get off of here. Like I said, if you haven't checked it in the last 14, 12 hours, 16, something like that, I forgot the math. Kiramil has put up about 3 to 4 videos, so absolutely magnificent. I'm not saying they're the best or the greatest. I am saying that they're marvelous, and I love his way is his way. So I was on Instagram. I see that he follows Drops, so I said, well, let me go because I never hit that bell to see what Drops been talking about. Excellent stuff. It's not new by those who know me, but it's new as far as a lot of people, and it's beautiful to see a network doing things and putting things out there. And some things I believe is jumping the gun. I don't believe certain things they're discussing should be discussed until people already grasp the latter. Some people will say they grasp and they want more knowledge. It's like breastfeeding. Can you just feed a baby in one sitting with one breast and two breasts and expect them to make it to 12 or make it to 4 I always believe a baby should be, men should be breastfeeding. I don't give a fuck, but that's my personal, based on something I know. Anyway, but a baby, you want to take them, you want to carry them to at least 4 years, breastfeeding, always. Even though they may be, and you want to make sure that what they're eating is not just one green, but a multitude, between 30 greens and certain fruits, even breadfruit and jackfruit and soursop, get in their system, and when their stomach is most young and viable, to create a stupendous, outstanding individual. I mean, if you think I'm wrong, tell me so. If you want to debate me, please do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get off of here, because you know me. I roll to the beat of a different drum. Yet, I'm going to make sure that I share everything in my little bit of knowledge with you. Everything. My perceptions, different personas, how I carry myself, this way and that way. I love it. I think it's fun. I think it's beautiful, because it frees you, right? Does it free you? When you meet a person, you start seeing deeper. You start going, oh, I've already created an image in your head. I'm not showed you before. You dig what I'm saying? Anywho, hopefully I'll see y'all later. I will definitely be in West Side. He said it's going to be 4 o'clock, his live. So get over there. He's probably getting everything set up and everything. Okay. He's right below the line where I'm at. He's close to the 68 parallel. I'm more to the southern pole, considered the North Pole. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, they made you believe that south was up and north was down. Tea. Just a little bit of tea. When you want to start at the south at the end and go out to the north, to the farther, why is it nobody ever pays attention to the smallest little thing? Want me to express that a different way? Northward bound! We go down, it only means at a certain point. I say, hey, Chikun, be quiet. I say, we're gonna go north, man. We're gonna explore the lands, man. We're gonna find out, man. You know what I'm saying? North. South. It's Alaska. But you didn't hear that from me. Why do you think I read Flatlantis to you? When I broke down, we were a chariot or a cherubim that you seat yourself upon in the middle of his directions it has to go, right? So what is the most northern point? The south. And what is the most southern point? The wild, wild west. Do a little research and you'll find it. What do you mean? No, homie, don't do that, man. Let me stop. Oh, they're gonna bring the ruckus out, but we ain't gonna do the ruckus right now. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I mean, they all over here think I'm Spanish. Oh, that's family, right? Oh, they think I'm part native, and they don't know Spanish or black. That's black. I tell them, what's the black? Well, the majority of them brown. Well, yeah, because you know when you speak a certain way, they know. Abdul Bey. Siakim. Siakim. Yes, the females are Akim as well. So don't worry if I say Akim is not Akimet or something else. It's one of the same of the one. With two different modal operations, or modem operating. All right? Remember these things, man. I'm allowing myself to say something I wouldn't actually say because I'm feeling kind of good. You dig what I'm saying? So I should be saying some of these things, actually. Maybe a little too soon, as I was expressing before in the latter story. Anyway, because not everything should be given out. Even if it's the last, say if it was the end of the world, you know? Told y'all I'm a wolf. You don't have to believe me. I don't care. I really, really am. I'm not sure. shutting up nothing. Get your ass here. And you be talking about, oh, grandpa, what big teeth you have. Well, grandpa, the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had 12 more like you, you'd be a bad motherfucker. You know that? And we have a whole nation of super fucking babies. Trust me, I know my children. Super babies running around based upon the right reason. That is mutual. You know what they say about mutual energy? There you go. Two of the opposites attract. Come on, people. Like, this shit is small. This is simple stuff, people. Simple stuff, people. All right? And I'm not gimmicky. I'm just as natural as it can be. You dig what I'm saying? So, go out there and say, look, man, y'all need to come over and check this brother Red Wolf out, man. Just come on, bring him in. I need that 35 before I tell this story. Now, I guess some of you don't want to hear this story. Even government agencies, they're too stupid to want to hear this story. Otherwise, they'd be like, freeze up, unfreeze the da-da-da. But you know, they're really good. Anyway, love you all, I do. Original Lone Wolf from over here. Sheesh. Anyway, $2, $3. You don't have to beat the cash up. You don't have to break it up. You're not breaking yourself. You don't have to beat it up or whatever. You know, you just $2 or $3. We can get there together. You know, and you've seen I've got well over $1,000 worth of books here, just right here. Not over there, upstairs, there in the back, in the shed, in the book. Nah, this is what we bought together. $1,000 worth of books. A little over, combined, quite a bit over, but yeah. Stacks of books, people. Great information. And I make sure that I read what I feel or find is appropriate for the time. So I appreciate you guys, and I truly do. I love all my people. You know, all my people in the vices of the world, even the sick, they have a purpose. It's not for you to feel that way. That's me who can handle it. Okay? Catch y'all later.